stand that I made for the bed. I redid it to hold these bed sides to keep the outside from getting damaged while I'm doing the inside. I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna keep going on the C10, working on the inside of the bed sides now. I'm just gonna go around and get them cleaned up as far as sanding and getting rid of any rust or anything I see, and get it ready to accept some filler. We'll just kind of fix things as we go, see what we find. Hang out. Much creamier and smoother than kitty hair. It's going to serve the same purpose. Much easier to spread. So we keep mixing until it's an even color, and then we'll apply it to the panel. So the reason I wiped this fiberall, or I would use kitty hair in the same type fashion, is in case there's a pinhole where this thing was welded together. I can see through it. There looks like there was a pinhole there. That's going to keep water from coming through. Water's the worst enemy of this kind of work. On the back of this, we can't get to it, so we're going to have to waterproof it on this side. So we'll get behind the panel and spray some cavity wax, and that's going to help keep water from coming through the back side. On the front side, we're going to have this fiberall or kitty hair, either one you could use. Most of this is going to get sanded off, so it's really just there to fill in any micro pinholes that are there that's going to let water come through. All right, it's the next day. All this fiberglass reinforced filler, the fiberall, we're going to go around and sand that down to where there's just a little bit left to fill any pinholes that are there, and then we're going to start working our filler to get everything nice and straight. I think it sets up, and it said 20 minutes, but I let it sit overnight. It was a good stopping point yesterday. So let's get to sanding. This truck is like the everlasting gobstopper of side jobs. Hey, if you haven't already, go over to stoutcustom.net, pick you out a hat or a shirt, help support the channel. We'd really appreciate that. I'm gonna keep on posting C10 videos and whatever else I can come up with, try to keep this thing rolling. So I've been using Z-Grip on the inside of these beds. It's a great filler, I like it. It's good stuff. I'm almost done. I've got a couple little spots that I wanna try something else on. I like the Rage Ultra. It sands really good, but it doesn't spread very well. Saw this the other day. I thought it was just a putty, but evidently you mix it with the Rage and it extends the dry times. It may make it smoother. I'm gonna find out. I'm fixing to try it maybe half and half, 50-50, to see how it does. But it extends the dry time of the Rage, so if you've got a lot of area to cover, it slows it down as far as drying. And I'm hoping that it makes it easier to spread. So I'm gonna try it out on the couple spots I got left to see how it spreads, see how long it takes to dry, and see how it sands. So just spread that. It definitely spreads better than straight Rage. I'm trying a little bit of this by itself as a finishing putty. See how it spreads. Maybe too much, but we'll see. Okay, I tried it by itself, and to me it works better mixing it, say 50-50 with the regular Rage Ultra. As far as straight out of the container, it really didn't spread that great. It definitely helped the regular Rage Ultra level out better, but as far as using it by itself, I didn't really see anything great about it. As far as trying to use it as a finishing putty, there's other stuff out there that I would use before I would use this for finishing putty. That's probably not its purpose anyway. It's really just to slow down and smooth out the regular Rage Ultra, and it does that pretty well. So I mixed up some of the Rage Ultra Extra by itself. The tech sheet said you could do that. Just makes for a long window before it hardens. So I figured I'd try it out as like a putty on a couple spots. And that was yesterday. Came back today, and it's still not set up, or if that's all that it does for setting up, I don't like it. I'm just gonna scrape it all off, get rid of it, and put something else on there, go a different route. Maybe it needed more hardener than I put in. I put what would normally be plenty of hardener. I think it's 2%, 3% forward, depending on how much you want to put in. As hot as it is, I went on the lower side of that, thinking I was doing around 2%. But anyway, it doesn't set up like I want it to, for sure. It's just too soft. I don't trust it. Got to take it off. It's just too soft. Maybe it needed more hardener. Maybe not. But I don't like it. So when you have something like that happen, this most likely was under catalyzed for the product that it is. I thought it would have been plenty from what I'm used to working with, but evidently not. Anyway, you gotta make sure you get all that off. It's gotta go, or it's gonna compromise the overall integrity of the repair. So whatever it takes to get it off, you gotta do. We're gonna sand this off. And we're gonna take it down past where I wiped all this. Make sure it's all gone.